couple things I forgot in my last game. I forgot to give myself a noise modifier for being slow. And so we go to mission 2, which is the wolf pack. Mission location's here, so let's roll for the enemy task force. First one, 6, so that's going to be a problem. Second one, 3, goes here. Third one, 6, of course, and D, 8. All right, so I'm going to have 2 here, but I had 0 last time, so this makes more sense. And so when I move in there, get rid of this. We have the first task force, and so +2 to the activity, so that's 4, so it's none. So that one's gone, A is gone. Go to C, so now we got this one +2. We're definitely going to have something going on here, and that's going to be high. Ugh. Add +3 to SSN movement rolls. All right, so that's a lot of meatballs there. All right, so sub goes there. All right, so we've got 4 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. And there's 3 Agmoenas on top of the 2 that are there. What if we don't have enough? Agmoena. Plenty. All right, so lots of Agmoenas going on, and then we've got 2 subs on top of that. So we've got 2 subs there. Let's make some room here. So we've got the Kronstadt. That's going to be our ship 1. And that is not even a star, that's a sub. Ship 1. And then we've got the Soar of Many, that's a tough one, that's a star. So enemy ship 2, which is a star. There we go. And then we got 5 Agmoenas. Destroy at least 3 cargo ships. That's 7 ships altogether. And then we got 2 subs. All right, so don't have enough ship counters. This is the only one that's starred. So sub, enemy sub. So we're going to make this guy enemy sub 3, sub, that's this one, ship 5, ship 3, ship 3, ship sub, ship 6. I'm going to put this enemy ship 6, enemy ship 5. Here's ship 5. Right here. We need enemy ship 4. Ship 4. Where is ship 4? There we go. Okay. All right, so ship 1. Let's do the subs first. Sub 1. So that's going to be a 3. Azimuth of 4. So it's right here. Next sub 4, which is going to be a 4, and 10, which is over here. All right, the Kronstadt 9, which is a 6, and 8 over here. The Soar of Many, That's a star, that's what we want to kill. That's a 6, and then 9 right here. Oh, they got placement 1 and 2. So that would be same thing. Placement plus 2. So that's a 5. So that's going to be a 5 here. And then a 5. Oops, 5 over here. And then plus 2, 7. That's a 6. And there. Plus 2, 7. That's a 6. 10, 9, 2, and then our weird guy here, 10, 2. All right, so subs are the early threat. Everybody else is far away. Let's see, subs, they have good range here. So I'm going to start with my sensor range. Nice and sunny. What is he? He is 6, so he's above, and this guy is above. So they're both above the layer to start. And alert crew, pick one main force ship to be fast for the encounter. All right, so I guess that's my guy. So he's sort of fast. So that means I'm going to get 2 actions fast, 2 actions slow. Let's see. So that means I still get noise management. I'm just fast. That's how I'm interpreting it. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to be below the layer, but my towed array is going to be above the layer. Okay, above the layer. I'm going to go after those subs first. All right, so I'm going to load 1, 2, 3 torpedoes and 1 missile. And so I go first because I got 2 fast actions. So I'm going to try to detect this guy right here. He's my main threat. So using the towed array, range of 3, so that's 0. I get a +1 detect for here and noise management of 2. So that is a -1 on the roll. So that's a 3, so I don't detect him. I'm going to use my other action, my other fast action, to try again to detect. And I failed. So now they go, see if he moves. 3. 3 is patrol. This sub, patrol. All right, so ship 3, okay, all these guys have movement of -2. So that is a 8. So it's a range of 1. Okay, this guy over here, that's a 5. So it's a 3. So he patrols. I'm just going to go through all these guys here. I'm going to leave these 2 warships for the end. So this guy, he's not going anywhere. 6, not going anywhere. 5, not going anywhere. 1, +3 movement, so that's a 10. So he moves 1 and pings. So he's pinging. 2 is going to have a movement of +2. So he's going to move forward and ping. They know I'm out here. All right, so let's do detection. He's at a 3. I've got noise management of 2, 3, and then I'm below the layer, so I am -6, and he does not detect me. This guy cannot reach me. Ship 3. All these guys cannot see me at all. They are just they're blind to subs. However, the Kronstadt has a range of 1 to 5 on the regular. He was pinging, but he's out of range for that. So he's a 4 to 7. I've got noise management total of 3. Oh, and I got this guy, so it's 4. So -4 in a roll. So he does not see me. Sorb many. -4, it's a 6. Oh, he needed a 7, so he can't detect me. And there'll be a -3 also because I'm in range 5. So yeah, there's no way that they can see me right now. That's why I'm low. All right, so I got 2 actions. Gonna try to get this guy again. So it's a -1 roll. Nope. And my final action, again, 7, -1, 6. So that's a detective 1. Won't be able to shoot at him with that bonus, but we could see what he is. 9, nothing. Awesome. Out of commission. All right, so that's the end of the first turn. So we go to turn 4. And I got my 2 actions. So this sub here. Now, do I use this? Yes, I use this for range, so that is +1 for some reason. He's a -2. I've got a +1. So that's a wash on my towed array, which is above the layer. All right, nothing. Use the other action. Same thing, nothing. All right, so they go now. See if they could just blow themselves up. Oh, I should have gone after these guys. Anyway, so we've got him, 6. That's a range of 1. This is movement -2. So that's a 6. So he stays still. -2. So that means 8. So I need a 9 or a 10 to move up 1. 9 or 10. Nope. Nope. 9. Okay. All right, number 1. He gets +3 movement. That's a 9. So this goes away. And that's a range of 1. This goes away. +2. And that becomes a 3. So he patrols and he sits there. Okay. Now he's in range 5 or 7. I've got noise management of 1, 2, 3, 6. So I don't think he can get me. -6. So that's a 3. So he doesn't detect me. 1. I don't think I use this for their range, right? It's just for me. I use this for range. I've got a noise management of 3, and then the -3 for being below the layer, so that's 6. Nope. And then 2. So that would be a 2, so he can't see me either. All right, so now I go to my slow actions. Try to detect him. Nope. 8. So let's see, I get sub detective 1, sub 2, noise management 2. So that's a wash. And my towed array needs a 6. So I detect him at a 1. Okay, was that my first roll? Well, let's see what he is. Okay, it's definitely gonna be an enemy. And it is a Victor 2. So it's sub 1, and it's a star. It doesn't matter, I can't shoot anyway. I can't remember if I used the second action. I'm gonna pretend I did. Okay, so now we go to the next turn. All right. 2 fast actions, this goes to 0. let's see, he's got torpedo defense of 2. So if I move in closer, if I move in closer, I could fire a guided torpedo, but then these guys are probably going to get a shot at me, but I'll be below the layer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move in closer and fire 2 guided torpedoes to make sure I get him. So that's move number 1. And then I'm going to fire 2 guided torpedoes at this guy right here. He's got torpedo defense of 2. I've got a sub of 1. So it's going to be a -1. Range modifier says, do I get this? It doesn't matter, both 1. So it's a wash, so it's a straight up roll right here. 8, that's a double hit, so I kill the victor. Very good. And that is a star for me. And that goes away. Now I fired a torpedo, so I've got this -1 noise modifier. And that is my second action for fast, so they get to go. Let me do 1. He gets +3, that's a 4, that's a patrol, he's not going anywhere. 2 + 2 is a 4, he's not going anywhere. And then the other guys need a 9 or a 10. 4, nope, and a 6, nope. All right, so nobody moved. So this guy now, he's going to try to detect me. 4 to 7, no modifier. These cancel out. Noise modifier of 2. So -2 on the detection. 8. That's a detective 2, so he's going to be able to fire if he can. Yes, he can fire a missile. That's really bad. So he's only going to be able to fire 1 missile. So I've got a torpedo defense of 1. Torpedo defense of 1. Oh, I had noise management. Still wouldn't have made him a difference. So torpedo defense of 1. That's all I got. All right. So that's a 6. So he gives me 1 hit. That's a missile hit. Ship attract. So ship attack -2, and it's repairable. That's not good. All right. And then this guy's going to go for command and control. So it's 7. He gets a +1 on his roll, so that's no good. So he's going to do straight up detect. Oh, wait, I was below the layer 3, so this should have been a 1. I don't think it made a difference. I don't know. Oh, he couldn't shoot if it's 1. All right, I rolled an 8. Had noise, I got -3, that cancels, so 5. So I've been 3, so you got no detect. Excuse me. It's hard to remember all these things. All right, so this guy's going to go detect at a 7 and 9. I've got 3, wash, 2, so it's -5. That's a 4, so he can't detect me. They need to ping the sonar, or I gotta do something silly. All right, so now the slow action. Gonna try to detect this number 1 guy here. Let's see. So I've got 1, 2, and he's got noise modifier of 1, so it's a +1. That's a 10. So I detect him at 2. Okay. Should I go above the layer? I'm gonna fire my miss. No, I'm gonna fire. Oh. Yeah, I've got to go above the layer. I'm going to lose one of that detect because I'm out of position. So I'm going to change. Man. See, he's hit on 4. I'm going to change depth, and I'm going to go above the layer, and this is going to go away, and so we go down to 2. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I got 2 fast actions here. I am going to, this turns into a 1. He's got a missile defense, torpedo defense is the same. Huh. Sugar doo 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 doo. Okay, I'm going to use a ship action to move closer. I don't think I'm going to make it. It's just not enough actions. I'm going to fire this guided torpedo with my leader action. So this is going to go back. Torpedo fired. Oh, I forgot to do the launches. It would have been 3. No, no, no. So wouldn't have been any launches anyway. All right, so fire this guided torpedo here. And so I got +1, that gets used up there. Got a +1 sub. So I get a +1 roll. 3, 4, so that's a hit, but he's only damaged. Darn it. All right, so that's used up. And then they go. So 1, 10. So he's going to move straight up and ping me, and he's going to see me. That's bad. This guy, 3. That's a 3, so 5. So that's still a patrol. And then the rest of these guys need a and 5. Okay, so they sit still. All right, so let's start with this guy. He is pinging. I am, so range +2. This is bad. Noise modifier 2, so that's a wash. He's pinging, so it's a 3 or 6. Oh, he gets a +1 for that. Wait a second. Noise management. That's a wash. That's a wash. So he gets a -1 because I got Chief Engineer. Yes, he did not see me even though he pinged. All right, so let's see now. These guys are all 1 hits. So this guy, he needs, so it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So it's a -3 on his regular radar, so that's a 4. So he does detect me at 1. Oh man, I'm gonna have to deal with him first. All right, so I am going to fire my last missile. See, I'm going to need a torpedo for that guy. I'm going to fire, well, I got to detect him with my slow ship action. Try to detect 2. So I've got detect 1, 2. And then he's got noise management of 1, so +1. 8. So that's a 9, so I got to detect 2 on him. That's good, because then I'm going to fire this missile at his face and try to blow him up. All right, so that's a 4. He's got a torpedo defense of 0. Oh, I was counting the detects. Darn it, I messed that up. Anyway, so it's 1. So I get a +1 because of the detect. So I need a 3. Missed. All right, I'm going to load up all, oh, those are torpedoes. I'm just gonna have to take the hits from that dude right there if he can detect me. Loading up all oh, so it's my missile fired. That was slow. So now we go to turn 1. I don't know if I'm even keeping track of this right. All right, so that was to load. And then I need to fire a missile at 2. Blow him up. I'm not going to make it. I can't possibly blow 3 guys up. This is too hard. All right, so he goes down to a 1. I go down to a 0. There's 1. Where's 1? So I go down to a 1, and so that's 1. He's got a missile defense of 1, so yeah, not gonna work. Now this goes to 0. So 1. So +1, -1, so straight up shot. Got him. Well, at least I took this dude out. And that is a star. So he's toast. Now this guy, movement 4, he's not going anywhere. 9 or 10s, nope. He moves up 1. Him. Nope. Him. Nope. And this guy. Nope. All right. So this guy, straight up 2, gets wiped out. 1, 2. So it's a -2 on his detect. 8. So that's a 6. So he detects me at a 1. He detects me at a 1, and so now it's my turn. I only got 2 shots, so I'm going to use one action to load a torpedo, ship action, and then the other action to fire the torpedo guided. So I don't have any bonuses except range, so that's +2. And he's got, oh, he had all this stuff. So nothing to his torpedo defense. So I got +2 for range. And that is a double hit. So he's now dead. And that's going to be the end of the battle. Event. Commander kill check. If the commander ship suffered a hit during the mission, roll a die on 9/10. Alright, so I didn't get hit, technically. But I don't know what to do. I failed in the mission, so I got to do it again and roll over. I mean, I got some experience, so that's good, but yeah. So a failure there. This is harder. I think the submarine is harder than the other games, but I gotta say, I gotta play it right, and I'm still learning the rules, and it's so easy to forget things. So I'm gonna check to see how this is all gonna work out, and then when I come back with the finale for this mission, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. All right, let's finish up our mission 2. And we got 5 subs here. And fast, I've loaded up torpedoes. And so first sub, that's a 9, which is a 5. And then 3. This guy right here, 9. 4. This guy here, 9. 4. This guy here, 10. 8, 8, and 1. Okay. So we start with the fast movement, and I'm below the, oops, I'm gonna do this. I'm below the layer. Surface addiction would have been bad. And so let's see, 8 to 10. No, this guy, he's deep. Let's see, where's deep? Where did I put deep? There we go. Deep, this guy, no. This guy, no. And the last guy, yes, so he's deep. All right, so we can detect with a towed array 1 to 5. So we can go after these 3 guys. So I'm going to attempt, I get a detect +1, detect +1, and +1. So I get a 3. They're at range 5, so that'll be a -2 plus their noise modifier. So that'd be a total of -3. Is it even worth it? If I bring them in closer, so I'm going to use one of my fast actions to bring him in closer. And now I'll try to detect this. This is the easiest guy. So he's a 1. So that's -2, -1, positive, +1. All right, so I get a +1 to go after this sub right here. +1. Got to blow up all the subs. So here we go on the towed array, 10. So that'll be a detect of 2. So this guy's detected on 2. Oops, this guy. And he is a nothing burger. And that was a waste. But at least he's out of the way. All right, so now they go. So let's start with this guy, 7. 7 is a flank or range 1. This guy, 2, he stays put. He snorkels, but we don't know what he is. 7. 7 is a flank or range 1. And then this guy, 5. 5 is a range 1. All right. So this guy is the only one that can detect. So he's at range 3, so that's 0. I got him below the layer. so that helps. That's -2. Noise modifier of 2, so that's 4. So I get -4 on the roll. 9, which is a 5, so he just missed. He needed a 10 just to detect me. All right, so now I go to my slow actions. So now I'm going to try to detect this guy right here. It's a 0, -2 for noise modifier, -1, 0, +1. So I get a +1 roll on my toad array. And that's a 2, so it's no good, so I'll try it again. 5. 5 + 1 is 6, so he is detected at 1. And let's see what he is. Neutral. Where's my neutral? That's good. That's one less guy I got to deal with, as long as these guys don't get in. He doesn't get in the way. And so now I go to fast turns. Now we're on turn. Only 4 turns left. I got my fast action. So I got to go after these guys before he gets in the way. Oh, and I got another noise management. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Neutral sub right in the way. So let me bring them in closer with my fast. And then I'm going to try to detect this guy right here. 2 noise modifier, 1, 0, so I get a +1 to my roll. Let's see. So that's a 2, 3, so that's no good. So now we go to their turn. Now do I roll for this guy? See if he moves. I would say not. See what this guy does. 2, he sits there and does nothing. This guy sits there, and the last guy, 8. Flank or range 1, so he flanks over there. All right, so now they can all detect. So I've got noise modifier. I'm below, so I get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy's never going to get me. -6, so yeah, he's no good. These guys are deep, so they don't get the 2, so that's 2, 3. Where was the 4th one? 2, 3. Oh, I guess I was counting that, so it's only -3 on this guy. That's a 6, so it's a 3, so he detects me at a level 1. So I'm detected at a level 1. And we flip him over, see what he is. That's a 9. So he's nothing. Awesome. Very, very lucky. So that goes away. And that was a deep one, so I'm glad he's gone. This guy right here, so noise modifier of 3, -3. 10 is a 7, so he detects me at a 1. That's what he needed. And come on, high roll. 6, that's an enemy. So this deep sub is a Tango class. It is not a star. Ship 1, sub 1, sub 1, there we go. So sub 1, oh, I forgot the event. All sub detection attempts have -2, earn 3, okay. All right, so we'll just start doing that from now. I put that there so I wouldn't forget, and I still forgot. All right, so now I go to my slow actions. This guy is not having it. So why don't I move closer? Or no, wait, I can't, because I did it on the fast turn, I think. All right, so I'm going to try to detect this guy let's see, noise modifier of 1. So he'll be 2, because I want the towed array. So -2, -4, -3, -2, -1. So it's a -1 roll on the towed array, and that's a miss. We will try it again, and that's a miss. So now we go to 3 turns left. Fast action, going to move them in. Now, I'm going to hold them there, and I'm going to try to detect this guy with the towed array. 3, that's not going to cut it. Try it again. 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Dang it. So I do not detect him. All right, so movement. See what this guy does. 7. So that is a flank or range 1, so he's going to flank out. That's good. This guy, he's got a movement of +2, so he's going to range 2 and ping. That's not good. All right, so since he pings, he's going to use his active sonar. And that's a 9, so he's going to get a detect of 2 now. This is bad. This is really, really bad. And he's going to get to shoot. All right, so he needs a 7. He gets a +2 there. -1. -1. All right, so he gets a +1 to his roll. Needs a 6 now. Wait, see if he does 2 torpedoes. Nope, he shoots 1 and a 7. So that's a hit. So torpedo hits, and I'm destroyed. Well, you guys wanted to see me lose, and there it is. The Phoenix is destroyed. We fail at this mission, so we're gonna have to send another sub to go get there. So I gotta see what happens now, or the mission just fails, so I pick another mission. And we'll pick the event card, Task Force Evasion, for the next random tactical encounter. For the next random tactical encounter, apply -2 modifier to activity roll. So I guess that'll help the Gato come into play, and he's my last sub. So looks like I'm gonna lose this one because I'm only at 7. And so even if I get 14, that'll get me to 21. So the best, well, I can get to good. We'll see what happens. But I lost the Phoenix and Zacharias, and that is really, really bad. So there it is. I'm already going to say the sub game is for experts. This is a much tougher game. They get in tight. You can just start sending all sorts of missiles and things with your ships or planes or whatever. And I'm going to say this one is the most difficult.